Welcome back to Domo Days, where we do periodic mental health check-ins just to see where we at. And this is my first actual Domo Days where I'm talking straight to the camera. I usually do voiceovers, but for some reason today I just feel like I need to talk to the camera face to face like this. And one thing I want to talk about is forgiveness, because I know, at least for me, subconsciously, unforgiveness has been something that has impacted my mental health. And it wasn't until I started getting older, I started growing in God, I started wanting to be a better person overall, that I realized, like, you always want to point the finger at somebody else. You so quick to point out what somebody else did that made you the way you were or that impacted your mental health. But let's talk about how you holding on to that is what's really impacting it. And what I mean by that is, when your parents did something wrong to you, when a friend has wronged you, a sibling, anybody has did something that made you not trust people, that made you feel like all I have is me. I know for me, it's so hard for me to receive help. I was just talking to my sister and her friend about this recently. It is so hard for me to accept help, and I think it leads to like pride, and I don't even want to be prideful. Like, I consciously don't want to be a prideful person, but it's like I always feel like somebody has an ulterior motive when they're trying to help me, and that leads me to take on more and more burdens and more things that God never wanted me to even take on in the first place, because he like, I sent you help, I sent you these people, but since you have unforgiveness, since you have like unhealed I can't even talk right now, unhealed trauma, to the point that you think everybody is out to get you, that's impacting your mental health, because now you have this heavy mental load, heavy emotional load, heavy financial load, whatever the load is. You have this when it's not even yours for real. I took that from you. I sent people to take that from you, but your mental health is being impacted because you can't forgive those people that hurt you a long time ago, and now you can't even accept help, not only from them or from anybody else, because you comparing them to the things that they did. I don't even know where that came from, because I wasn't even coming on here to say all that, but I came on here to say, let's evaluate how unforgiveness is impacting our mental health. Let's talk about how when that person that hurt you, their name come up in a conversation, a casual conversation, and your heart like skip a beat. You feel this like weirdness in your stomach. You can't even really stand to continue the conversation or to be around those people that's having that conversation, because they brought up that person that you still haven't forgiven. That person is going about their life. I know it's cliche to be like, forgiveness is for you, it's not for the other person, but for real though, that person is going on about their life, and you getting physically and mentally impacted every time you even hear about them. If you hear something good is going for them, you get mad. And my sister's friend, was it my sister or her friend, one of them basically was telling me, like, sometimes you envious and you mad because you feel like God is blessing the person that's wronged you. For one, he can, and that's his business, but for two, sometimes God not even giving them people them blessings, it's the devil, and you mad about something that you shouldn't even be mad about because they ain't even supposed to have it. But anyway, y'all, I'm going on a rant because I just really want to talk about how this, like, unforgiveness goes hand in hand with mental health. And I never really thought about that. I never thought that you forgiving somebody for something that they did to you would help you mentally. It really would. It releases an emotional burden. It releases so much, like, from your heart, so much heaviness from your heart that you never thought existed, because you forgave that person and you moved on with your life. That don't mean they have access to you. They don't have to have access to you at all, but you forgave them, and now you can go about your life and you can go about your relationships in a better way because you just let go of that hurt. Hope that helps somebody. Y'all, drop how being forgiven or unforgiveness is impacting your mental health. Drop how you gonna change that. At least try to change that this week. Bye, y'all.